Hi everyone, it's Raina. So this video is for the moon in Leo. Now Leo is ruled by the sun and it is a fixed fire sign. And so a moon in Leo person, being that the moon is our emotional nature, is naturally going to be warm-hearted. And depending on the individual, and of course everyone has different life experiences, some moon in Leo people may tend to express this warm-heartedness in a more subtle way. So especially if the sun sign is in a water sign or in, well, I would say a water sign, earth or air sign, there may be more subtlety to this emotional expression. If the person has a sun in a fire sign, then this can just add gasoline to the fire and make the person overly dramatic in their life. One thing I like to do to differentiate between water signs, which are emotional, and how I see fire signs as passionate, is that I feel that water signs are subjective, and so their triggers are from a personal nature, from their own memories of the past, whereas fire signs tend to get riled up about causes, about ideas, and so it's not so much their own little dramas as it is about the state of the world, or, you know, things of that nature that are more from a detached perspective, but they happen to get emotionally involved in these things. And yet, the moon can bring out shadow elements of a sign. So for Leo, and this would probably be due to their own upbringing, where they were not recognized. So because Leo is ruled by the sun, there is this need to be the center of people's attention. And they can do that in a positive sense with great leadership skills and just being this warm entity that people kind of gravitate around. But when a moon in Leo person is not given enough attention as a child, for instance, they can tend to demand that as an adult. And this can lead to narcissistic tendencies, to bullying tactics, where if they don't get their way, they get downright controlling and aggressive, and things like that. Luckily, I don't think that that is something that is all that common, and any placement of a fire sign in a moon position is going to be typically a very positive, emotionally positive person. And so they tend to be the cheerleaders who are great at being a life coach for other people, because they can turn around adversity and make people see that silver lining. Leo rules the 5th house in astrology that deals with creativity, love. Think of the sun card in the tarot, and children, and the creative element is very strong with the moon in Leo because the moon is a creative force. So the moon in Leo person may be artistic. They may be like a big kid where they just are a lot of fun to be around. That's another aspect of the 5th house, is that it is all about amusements, like parties and concerts and hobbies. And so the moon in Leo person can be the life of the party and lift up the spirits of those around him or her by their own sunny natures. And so, they're very affectionate. They're very generous people, typically. And this is something that endears them to others. Can a moon in Leo person be faithful? Of course. Fixed signs tend to be very loyal to those that they have affection for. And because this is the moon position, this may even be more enhanced. However, one slight weakness in Leo is susceptibility to flattery. So, and this could also be, we could say this about the sun and even the rising Leo. And you see them and they're like a cat basking in the sun when somebody pays them a compliment. And it's so obvious that they're doing this. It's kind of cute. But they may have a need to be admired that would lead them to stray. But generally speaking, I think that it's not something that the average person has to worry about. So if you are a Moon in Leo person, you are probably someone who adds a lot of light to other people's lives, a lot of warmth, and people appreciate that from you, that you can generate fun wherever you go. And if you love somebody who is a Moon in Leo, you're very lucky. Okay, take care. Bye.